Today on Deep Dive, we're going to be looking at DC Comics Wonder Woman number 171. Can Wonder Woman escape the evil manfish? Let's flip some pages and find out. Hello everyone, my name is Devin, also known as DH Artist, and welcome back to my Deep Dive series. For today's issue, I decided to go with something that I recently picked up at my local comic shop. Since I don't have many Wonder Woman comics in my collection, I thought this looked like a fun one to get started with. Now, as is the case with all comics on my channel, you can expect their conditions to vary. While today's book has separated from the front and back cover, it won't affect the artwork or the story. Even though this can be viewed on your phone or computer, try casting it onto your TV so you can really see the detail and quality of the book. If you enjoy these types of videos and want to see more content like it, check out some of my other deep dives. I've covered issues like Hawkman number 6, Fantastic Four number 21, Doom Patrol number 86, and Batman number 200, celebrating the 200th issue of the Dynamic Duo. For a complete list of my videos, visit the organized playlists on my channel. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a single video. Wonder Woman number 171 was published in July of 1967. Editor was Robert Kanigher, cover artist was Ross Andru. There are two stories in this book. The first story, Terror Trap of the Demon Manfish, was written by Robert Kanigher, penciled by Ross Andru, and inked by Mike Esposito. The second story, Menace of the Mouse Man, was also written by Robert Kanigher, penciled by Ross Andru, and inked by Mike Esposito. The book consists of 32 pages with a cover price of 12 cents. Our first story begins as Diana Prince, also known as Wonder Woman, is startled when a mouse runs into her office. Before she has time to see where it came from, her office door swings open. Quickly dodging behind the drapes, she changes into her Amazon outfit before revealing herself to Steve Trevor. Then, traveling to the local prison, the celebrated pair checks on the notorious Mouse Man, who's currently serving out a sentence for his recent crimes. Believing that he's on the path of reform, Wonder Woman and Steve depart the prison. But little does Diana know, the Mouse Man is forming an escape plan. After bidding farewell to Steve, Diana flies up to her idling invisible plane, before charting a course to the secret home of the Amazons on Paradise Island. After a quick flight, Diana arrives on Paradise Island, where she's quickly greeted by her mother, Queen Hippolyta. The next day, after a decent night's rest, the Amazons hold a series of strength and agility contests. The first contest is famously called Keyhole Leaping, and when none of the Amazons are able to successfully jump through the keyhole, Diana leaps into the arena, before hurling herself through the narrow opening. For the next contest, two teams of Amazons compete in a unique game of tug-of-war. With Diana acting as the middle of the rope, both teams are unable to pull the other across. Then, with a mighty surge of strength, Diana whips the ropes, sending both teams laughing into the air. Later, as Diana and some of her sisters are sunning themselves on the beach, a giant manfish rises from the waters. Armed with a trident and net, the scaly beast lunges towards the Amazons. Before Diana's adventure continues, across the way we have a public service announcement titled, "Make Your Summer Count." It starts off when some kids are looking to do something worthwhile for the summer, so after cleaning up a vacant lot for their recreation supervisor, they discover pieces of nice colored glass. Putting the glass to use in another project, the kids get to work designing a mosaic mural, and once it's completed, the recreation supervisor installs it on the community house wall. Those kids really made their summer count. Let's now continue with Diana's adventure. Just as a giant manfish hurls his massive net over the Amazons, Wonder Woman leaps into the air, drawing the net up with her, saving her sisters. But before she can untangle herself from the net, the manfish snatches her out of the air, quickly diving back under the water, taking her with him. Arriving at the bottom of the sea, Diana is imprisoned in a giant fishbowl, along with captured mermaids. When she tries to break through the bowl with her fist, she finds that it's made from a special unbreakable substance. So using her tiara like a glass cutter, Diana scores a large circle on the side of the bowl, allowing her to create an opening. But before she can lead the mermaids to freedom, Diana is pinned by the manfish's trident. Sliding down the trident, Diana knocks the manfish right in his jaw. Then escaping onto the ocean floor, she dodges his massive claws. But after hiding in a cluster of seashells, she's knocked aside by a powerful punch. Watching as Wonder Woman hides in a giant sponge, the manfish seizes it, but when he gives it a powerful squeeze, she fires out like a rocket. As she knocks out the sea beast with a combination of punches, she draws the attention of his brothers, and after bringing them together, she entangles them in giant rolls of seaweed, trapping them on the ocean floor. With the manfish defeated, the grateful mermaids return Diana to Paradise Island. Some of the classic advertising found within this issue is a full-page ad for World War II model airplanes from Revell. There's an Aurora ad featuring a variety of creepy characters, such as Frankenstein, Dracula, and the Phantom of the Opera. There's a half-page ad for 100 magnets for only 79 cents. And there's a full-page ad for DC pinups, featuring Batman, the Riddler, and the Clown Prince of Crime himself, the Joker. As our second story begins, we find Diana returning from Paradise Island, daydreaming about how nice it would be if imprisoned criminals would just reform. Meanwhile, from his prison cell, Mouseman sets his escape plan in motion. After having his mice pack distract the cat guard, he slips away from the cell. Then, using river rats like a bridge, he leaps across the water to the city, ready to enact his vengeance on Wonder Woman. Later, just as Wonder Woman reads the news of Mouseman's daring escape, he summons his Minute Minions to the exclusive Diamond A Go-Go Club, and after scaring all the club-goers, the mice collect the precious jewels and necklaces as they're flung off in fright. Reading the news of Mouseman's latest escapade, Diana thinks up a plan to trap the tiny criminal. But when Mouseman learns of the charity jewelry show, he suspects it to be a trap and gets to work making his own plans. On the day of the jewelry show, masked gunmen attack, but before they can injure anyone with gunfire, Wonder Woman bursts onto the scene, knocking the bullets back like ping pong balls. When the robbers try to tackle her all at once, she spins like a human top, knocking them out in a whirlwind of punches. Using the robbers as a diversion, Mouseman enters the room. Then, in the chaos of the battle, he retrieves Wonder Woman's magic lasso, quickly looping it around her forehead. With the villain on her shoulder, he orders her to make an escape, and with the lasso in his control, she has no choice but to follow his commands. Arriving at Mouse Man's hideout, Diana finds herself in a dusty old toy shop, and just as he starts tying her up with the lasso, the dust in the old shop causes her to sneeze, knocking Mouse Man back, freeing her from his control. As Mouse Man escapes onto the floor, he dodges her fists as she punches the ground. She then realizes that his small size gives him the same advantage that she had against Manfish. Then, thinking of how her sneeze knocked him back, Diana figures the same might work if she reverse sneezes. Then, like a huge vacuum cleaner, she draws in a tremendous breath, pulling everything in the room towards her, including Mouse Man. Then, just before she lets out a powerful sneeze, Wonder Woman catches Mouse Man, ending his villainous rampage. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive. If there's a particular issue or comic you'd like me to flip, drop it down in the comments section and I'll see if I can add it to my poll box. If you enjoy these types of videos, please show your support by subscribing to my channel. As always, please consider liking and feel free to share this video. And until next time, deep divers, thanks for watching.